So this one might be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, especially if you're a girl. And listen, I'm all about my girls, I'm all about my guys, but I'm a super like librarian, like an equal person. And this is why like my friends back in the day would always hate me because they'd like come to me if they were fighting and they'd want me to pick a side, and I would never pick a side because I would always be in the middle. I'd be like, yeah, I could see like both points. Um, but the point is that the point is that if you're traveling abroad, I've heard so many people tell me like, oh, I can't go to Mexico because it's dangerous. I can't go to South America because it's dangerous. And it's like, I literally walk around at night all the time and I don't feel scared, really. I mean, maybe like 1% I might be like, oh, I'm in the middle of a jungle, like is somebody gonna pop out from like the trees or something? But I quickly catch that thought and I'm like, yeah, that's like just programming. Like that's just like cultural programming that like girls shouldn't walk alone at night and like da da da. And like, listen, I am smart. Like I do like put my iPhone light on and like I don't carry my cash. And if I know I'm gonna be out late, I don't carry my credit card. And I have a little bit of that like Brooklyn bitch attitude if like a police pulls me over for no reason, you know, because like we just know that like Latin American police just like love to get cash out of tourists, which is another story, but it has happened to me a couple times. But I will tell you, I got out of every single ticket because of this personality that I have, where I literally was just like, no, I'm not paying you. Like, what are they gonna do? So real talk, girls, and also guys too, stop perpetuating the fear that something bad is going to happen to you. I do not walk around with the fear or the story that like something bad's going to happen to me. And because when I travel and I meet new people and I get in cars and I go on adventures and I like get in the back of a truck or like whatever I feel like doing that day, I don't have the perspective that something bad is going to happen. I have the perspective that like this feels fun, this feels exciting, I'm going to follow my heart and I'm going to do that. And because of that, usually the experience I have is like amazing. And for the most part, I don't have these like insane horror travel stories that like a lot of my like girls that are connections here in town have explained to me about the like dark underside of Tulum. I'm like, what dark underside? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. The worst thing that's ever happened to me is that like my tire went flat of my motorcycle and I just like have been too lazy to fix it. And then like I've been supported in all these other ways because I've been too lazy to fix it. So like people gave me an e-bike or somebody gave me a bike and like I don't need it, you know, or I like walk. But that's a separate story. But the point is like if your dominant belief is one of fear, like that's what's going to perpetuate it. Like ask yourself, like, is that really true? Like, do you really need to walk around? Like people are always like, don't go here and don't go there. I literally would miss half my life if I listened to like every thing that anybody ever told me, which is probably why I have a really exciting life and I'm like really wealthy in so many ways because I don't listen and I climb over walls, and if there's red tape I break it, or like if there's yellow tape I walk underneath it. And if you get the gist of the story is it's not true. Like if I know for sure that there's narco somewhere, like I probably wouldn't go there. But if it's like a relatively normal tourist place in a town that could possibly be considered dangerous, I'd still go. Because if it's safe enough for a bunch of other tourists to go, why wouldn't it be safe for me? And so it's like the more fear mongering goes around, like just be careful of the conversations that you're in. And this can translate into so many things. I mean, like this also goes into like men hating. Like I have to be really, really careful when I'm in conversations with like women who are single or who have had like bad experiences in the past, for us to like get around and like yap about like somebody's recent breakup or like somebody's recent whatever. Like it's super fun and it's super easy to like create this like dichotomy between the men and women, and there's enough of that going on that and like it's an easy way for women to bond. But some of my mentors have been very, very advising about cutting off all conversation about that, because it just creates more of a story that like men and or women, depending on which side of you are on, like can't be trusted, that we're all sluts, that everybody sucks, that like there's no such thing as monogamy anymore, and like whatever is all going on in the world. So that was just a parallel example to use to be careful of the stories that you're telling yourself, because that will manifest in reality, and to be careful of the environments that you're in, that if there's conversation like that going around, like step up into your leadership to change that conversation and to change that story, or just walk out of the conversation. But your mindset really drives, and your beliefs really drive your external reality. And these are like two quick examples. So I'm telling you, if you're going to be traveling soon, or you want to go to like some cool place that's exotic, but everybody's telling you that it's dangerous, like, don't listen. If there's enough people that go, it's safe enough for you too. Okay, bye.